Let's give it a second here. We are now going to go live and I'm going to learn some JavaScript today. So give it a couple minutes to get set up. See if anyone wants to join.
Folks, listen.
Okay. Okay, we will get started here. All right, so let's start. We're doing JavaScript today. So, what better place to start than the fundamentals, right? Let's see. Let's get my notes section out here. Okay. Okay. Let's dive right in. Let's do that. Now look through these now and use them to test yourself after doing the assignment. How do you declare a variable? Okay, so we're going to come back to that and see if we know the answers to every single one of them. Okay. All right. How do you declare a variable? What are 3 different ways to declare a variable? Which one should you use? The rules, operators. What's the difference between double equals and a triple equal? Okay, so right now, none of these make any sense to me. It's like speaking a completely different language. Numbers are the building blocks of programmatic logic. Learning numbers is very important. Okay, let's open these up. It's numbers, variables, practice. JavaScript has only one type of number. Numbers can be written with or without decimals. 3.14 or 3. Var x equals that. I guess it's a variable x. Extra large or small numbers can be written with scientific notation. 1, 2, 3, e to the power 5. 5 zeros, or e to the minus 5, which is divided by 1, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. Okay. JavaScript numbers are always 64-bit floating point. Unlike many other programming languages, JavaScript does not define different numbers. Okay, so interstitial long, so they're all floating. 64-bit floating point. What does that mean? Okay. JavaScript numbers are always stored as double precision points, following the standard. Okay, precisions, integer numbers without exponent are accurate up to 15 digits. The maximum number of decimals is 17, but floating point arithmetic is not always 100% accurate. So x equals 0.2 plus 0.1 will be 0.3. Interesting. To solve the problem, it helps to multiply and divide. So 0.2 times 10, 0.2 times 10 divided by 10. Gotcha, because it's adding this. Okay. Adding numbers and strings. JavaScript uses the plus operator for both addition and concatenation. Numbers are added, strings are concatenated. If you add two numbers, the result would be a number. So 10 plus 20 is 30. If you add two strings, the result would be a string concatenation. So x plus y will be 10, 20, no space. So number and a string will also be concatenated. If you add a string and a number, the result will be a string concatenation. Okay, same thing. The common mistake is to expect this result to be 30. The result is plus x plus y. Ah, okay. 10, 20, because there was one. So how would you do it so the result would be displayed and then it would add? All right. The JavaScript interpreter works from left to right. First, 10 plus 20 is added because x and y are both numbers. Oh, okay. So numeric strings. Yo, what's up? X is a number, y is a string, so x plus y. JavaScript will try to convert strings to numbers in all numeric operations. So 100 divided by 10 would be 10. Nah, that's wrong, right? Because it did. 100 was a number. What does that do then? Still works, huh? Okay. But this will not work. Plus. Okay, so subtraction works, multiplication works, division works. But addition doesn't work. Numeric operations. What is that? Addition, subtraction, multiplication, division. Right. So division works, multiplication works, subtraction works, but addition doesn't work because the addition also concatenates. Right, yeah. NaN is not a number. 100 divided by apple. What's that? If a string contains a numeric value, the result will be a number. Okay. You can use global JavaScript function is not a number to find out the value if a value is a number. So variable x equals 100 divided by apple is true because x is not a number. Okay. Yep. Sure. Negative infinity is the value the JavaScript will return if you calculate a number outside the largest possible value. Okay. Division by 0 also generates infinity. My number is 2, while my number does not equal infinity. Execute until infinity. Hexadecimal. JavaScript interprets numeric constants as hexadecimal if they are preceded by 0. For example, variable x equals that, x will be 255. Okay. By default, JavaScript displays numbers as base 10, but you could use the toString method to output numbers from base 2 to base 36. Hexadecimal is base 16, decimal is base 10, octal is base 8, binary is base 2, for example. Base 10 gives 32. Base 32 gives 10. Yeah, how does that work? Base 32. So base 32 returns 10 because so 32 3 would be 0, 2 isn't .32 to base 32, right? Equals 10. You can use the toString method to output numbers from base 2 to base 36. So we're not actually converting, are we? So base 32. Trusty23E, what's up? What's up? Thanks for the follow. How's it going? Base 32 number system. Hey, what's up, Trusty? I'm good, I'm good. Learning some JavaScript. I don't know if you know about the Odin project. I'm going through the fundamentals part 1. Which topic? Well, I'm going through the very first thing, numbers. Yeah, the plan is to go through all of that today. You've heard it before. Awesome. G-code? Like, how did you find me? Just from Twitch or somewhere else? Yeah, okay, we will come back to that. Okay, we will come back to that later on. Okay. Just looking around for coding channels in Twitch. Awesome, awesome. Yeah, so I am kind of documenting my entire journey. So when I started going through Free Code Camp, I did all of these ones, and I completed the 4 projects here. I don't want to do the personal portfolio until I do these 2 because I need to build one for me anyway. So I'm gonna learn these and then make like a sick personal portfolio page. So starting today, I'm gonna go through the JavaScript stuff. So my plan is to go through these because the Odin project gives like a lot of reference to third-party blogs and posts and lots of information. And then I'm going to go back and start building out these projects. So I'm going to go through that. And yeah, build a bunch of those. So it'll be exciting. You stopped at JS too. Okay, cool. So we can learn together. Let's start again. Odin project linked to a lot of stuff. Right. Yeah, I found that quite helpful. So own project showed me how to use the Git and post stuff to GitHub using the terminal. Yeah, I feel both of these are good for overall kind of information, but then you need to deep dive into other, I don't know, books or courses to learn the more advanced stuff. But building these projects have been really fun because I'm looking up Stack Overflow, and then other people jump on the chat and tell me to, hey, try this, try that, use this code. So if anything, this has been more helpful. Yeah. So because you stopped, let's do it together. Fire up your computer, and we'll go through it together. Okay. So number can be objects. Do not create number objects. It slows down the execution speed. The new keyword complicates code. So the dash dash means equal numbers are equal. Okay, var x is 500, var y is a new number 500. Okay. Triple equals means equal numbers are not equal because expects equality in both type and value. So okay. Or even worse, objects cannot be compared. Variable x equals new number 500, y equals new number 500. X equals y is false because objects cannot be compared. It's too. Oh wow, it's past midnight. Where are you based? Excuse me. From India. Oh, awesome. Cool. Yeah, if I mean, you know, you can do it in your own time, and then we can come back and chat, and you can drop your stuff in the chat, and then you may be learning faster than me, and we like when I get stuck, which I will get stuck, we can sort of troubleshoot and work through the I don't know the problem set together, right? But thanks for hanging out, man. Midnight, staying on the chat, definitely helpful. All right, gonna get rid of that. Followed by this one, so he wants me to go through that. Expansion, division, modulus, increment, decrement. Okay. Okay, so I did a little bit of JavaScript 2 years ago, and that was the free code camp project. And I think I did like 2 or 3 of these at the time. Maybe I may have even got up to here. I can't remember. It was 3 years ago or 2 years ago, and then I stopped. So I'm now going back and redoing it, and that's part of the reason why I'm live streaming it. So then now I kind of hold myself accountable. So I know a little bit, but to be honest, I've forgotten everything because it was so long ago. Okay. Subtraction, multiplication, division gives the remainder, so it would be 3. X equals 5, x plus plus, variable z equals x. So it adds it by 1, okay. So minus minus would give us 4. Okay, cool. Very cool. Math pow. That's interesting. Okay. Gonna add that to the notes. It may come handy. Are you familiar with any other program languages? No, man. So all I know is whatever Odin projects taught me. There's a basic CSS HTML, which isn't really programming. But yeah, everything that you see on the screen now and whatever this thing taught me at the start, that is all I know. Like complete beginner. How about you? Okay, operator precedence. This is my most recent pen. All right, let's check it out. Excuse me. Oh wow. Okay. Oh damn. That's cool. Is that done using JavaScript or is that just CSS animation stuff? HTML, CSS, SAS, JS, C, and Java. Oh wow, you've done a lot. Okay. CSS and a bit of JavaScript. Oh, I can check the code, can't I? Yeah, that's really cool how it just goes down. And then it disappears. That's cool. Obviously, this doesn't do anything yet. So there's a bit of... Yeah, no idea what any of these, like what this means. Okay. What does that do? Oh crap. Destroy the entire thing. You stop coding for more than a year and try and record everything again? Right. Yeah, when I did it 2 years ago and I came back like a month ago, I started live streaming. Everything was brand new again. Yeah, I'm not actually sure what you've done here. Input active, input focus, box shadow. What does that do? Input focus. When it gets focus. Done this one with JavaScript. All right, let's check it out. Oh damn! Look at that colorful. Oh, I'm actually doing the maps. Interesting. Yo, that's cool. And do I get... You can answer 2 wrongs. What happens if I answer another thing wrong? Do I lose the game? Hey, sorry, you've lost the gameplay again. You're focusing the element when you select it with the tab. Okay. Where's the other one gone? This one? Oh, that. Ah. Interesting. Yeah, this is cool. That's a lot of code. How long did that take you to build or learn? Nine 436 339. Congratulations, you won the game. Nice. 50 minutes to write all of that. Damn, that's that's quite fast. And it gives the numbers in random, or is it 69? All right, cool. I'm gonna right. So you made that look like that. Let me refresh the page. Okay, I am actually gonna fork this one, and I'm gonna see if I can rebuild it after I do the course. This is really cool. JS arithmetic, I guess. All right. Sweet. Thanks for sharing, man. I'm gonna see if I can rebuild it in, like, I don't know, a couple of weeks from now. This is really cool. Yeah. Also, how the count at the bottom goes in. Yeah. This changes dynamically. So if we get it wrong, this goes back. There's a little animation. Yeah. Cool. Very cool. All right. Okay, I'm gonna start with the basics. This was like 2 years old. Made this to practice animations. Where is it? I'm just gonna refresh to watch the animation again. I like how the button went like, shh. And this was all. Was that using JavaScript? I don't think it was JavaScript, right? So pure CSS. Yeah, looks like it. So I guess the JavaScript just for the form. Boom, boom. Yeah, that's awesome, man. I haven't really played out with any animation or anything like that. So this is pretty cool. It's responsive. Did I just break it? It's not responding very well. Maybe I broke it. But no, I like that. I need to, yeah. Maybe as part of the thing I need to put because of the ease. Ease. Did I add it? Remove? For a second or two. Okay. Oh, look at that. That's obviously too small. That's sick. Yeah, that's really cool. All right, something else to try. I'm gonna add the as a maybe to try. I'm definitely gonna try that game you built. This is gonna be a maybe. Project ID is Icebox. Yeah, cool. Thanks for sharing, man. Alright, I can go away for now. Over, Bobby. Operator precedence. Operator precedence describes the order in which the operations are performed. I guess that would just be the PEDMAS thing. Traditional mathematics, multiplication is done first. And division have higher precedence. Then addition and subtraction can be changed by using parentheses. So, so that's 150 divided by times 3, that'll be 300. So that'll be 147. You didn't start JavaScript until you felt we can do animations. Right. Because you can do some animations with JavaScript as well, I think. So that's why I wanted to do some JavaScript first. But I'm definitely going to revisit the cool animation things that you were doing for sure. For sure. Okay. Yeah, JavaScript. Pale red entries indicates whatever. I got no idea what any of those are. Plus plus. Is that I? Yeah. Alert 10. Okay. Yeah, okay. I think I'm gonna have to revisit this because it's just a lot of things thrown at me, but I don't actually know what that means. Yeah, okay. Let's close that out. Okay, so that's excuse me. So that's the next thing it wants us to read. You don't have to worry about operators if you follow the PEDMAS and use, Gotcha. Cool. Yeah, PEDMAS makes sense. Plus, multiply, subtract, and so on. In this chapter, we'll start with simple operators, then concentrate on JavaScript specific. Okay. Binary, remainder, exponentiation. Sure. Huh. So the alert thing is what adds that. This modal. Creekburn, hey, what's up? You'll learn most as you continue to learn. The important stuff is to understand that code precedence is basically the same as math precedence. Alright, awesome. Okay, so I can basically ignore these for now then, because it's as long as you know basic math, should be fine. chaining, assignments, whatever. Modify in place. Yep. But remember how the unary operators works. Okay. Why is that, Trusty? Hey, what's up, Crash? We're jumping into JavaScript today, man. Modify in place. Let any contain two. Oh, so you don't have to type the entire thing. Gotcha. So this means n equals n times 2, right? I feel like I'm going to come back to... I'm not going to remember this until I start building stuff. So I'm just going to gloss over it and come back. In case if you use them in any statements, you might not understand what's happening in it. It's okay. Sims. Hey, what's up, Sims? How's it going? We're doing more complicated stuff today. It's going to go into JavaScript. Okay, increment, decrement. For example, a equals 10, b equals 6, c equals plus plus a plus b. What would be the value of c? Great question. If you know the precedence of pre-increment, you know the correct answer. Man, I got no idea what the value would be. So a equals 10, b equals 6. All right, let's go back to unary thing. Let's see, make sure I understand it. I mean, all this is doing is just saying there's one argument, and then this is applying it a negative value, right? Formally, in the examples above, you have two different operators that share the same symbol. The negation operator, a unary operator that reverses the sign, and a subtraction operator, a binary operator that subtracts one number from the other. Yeah. And you have to know what the difference is between plus plus I and I plus plus. Yeah, I've got no idea what those are. I'm guessing the tutorial someplace is going to teach me what that means. It will come up later. All right, sweet. Yeah, I think I'm going to go through the course. I am going to add it as a question that we can answer. But my guess right now, though, would be a equals 10, b equals 6. If you zoom into this bit, what would be the value of c? Plus plus a plus b. So you increment a twice, I'm assuming. But increment by what? I don't know. By 1, by... I guess... Yeah, by 1 maybe. So that'd be 12, 18? Don't know. That would be my guess. Just once. So 17. Gotcha. Okay, cool. All right, okay, that makes sense now. Nice. Remainder, let's see. Oh, there you go. Increment, decrement. So plus plus increase the variable by 1, which is what you did, plus AA. Hi, did you learn HTML? What's up, Denka? Yes, I did. I went through all of that and I built a bunch of these pages. If you want to check it out, I'll add my code pen. Yes, I built this page. Yesterday, I built some new stuff. Hey, what's up, Denka? Thanks for the follow, man. So you're my profile, probably. How do I share this with you? Public pens. Yeah, I guess if I share this with you, you can check out the stuff I built. Yeah, so I did basic HTML and CSS. Change the question to what will be the values of A, B, and C? Okay. So A would be incremented by 1, B would still be 6, C would be like 17, right? Thanks. I just started learning basic HTML. Awesome, man. Awesome. Are you going through the free code camp tutorial? Yeah, I spent, I'd say, the last month learning HTML stuff, did all of that. Yeah, the entire thing is live stream. I don't know if it's free or priced. Free Codecamp is free. This thing is entirely free. Did you learn Bootstrap? No, I did not. I just learned the basics. CSS. I think it's called vanilla CSS or whatever. I think I would check it out for sure. Yeah, so I'm using Free Codecamp and I'm also using the Odin project, and I'm kind of combining these two together. And then it's going to be doing a bunch of different projects. He hasn't got into frameworks yet. Yeah, I haven't got into frameworks. I think frameworks comes after JavaScript in this thing. Yeah, front-end libraries and bootstraps down here. So depending on how quickly I get through all of these stuff, probably 4 weeks from now, I would assume I start getting to these things. W3 schools. Yeah, that's been like my... Every time I Google stuff when I get stuck, W3 school comes up as the very first link. Okay. So increment, decrement, can be placed before or after. So increments of it shows the old value. If we like to increment the value and immediately use the result, then we need to prefix form. If you want to increment it but use its previous value, then you want to use the postfix form. Okay, that makes sense, but where would that be used when I'm building stuff, right? There's a difference between for I++ and ++I. Yeah, so that's what we just looked at here, right? So it does calculate it, but it doesn't give you the value. I'm guessing it's stored somewhere and then we can call it back later on. Oops. All right. The operators plus plus and minus minus can be used inside expressions as well. So counter equals 1, alert 2 times plus plus can give 4. Okay, I see what it's doing. So this is the numbers, adding it by 1, incrementing it by 1, and then times it by 2 to give the 4. Compare it with counter 1. Okay, so this would return the old value, which is going to be 2 times 1 instead of 1 plus 1 times 2. So when reading code of a fast vertical, I can easily miss something like counter plus plus, and it wouldn't be obvious. Yeah. So this does the exact same thing too. Interesting. You can try in the page itself. We use pre and post increment a lot. When you loop something, you need loops, try out in a console right away. Understand. Where is my IDE? Okay, I don't actually know how to use JavaScript IDE just yet. More practice is most success. Yeah, I think when I start building the projects, it will all come together. All right, click run to enter. Plus plus counter. Control Shift J to open the console. Yeah, so I can go inspect. Oh no, on this one. Maybe I need a blank thing, right? Do I need script? Maybe I don't need script because it's already JavaScript. Oh, look at that, too. You can open it on the page. I can do that too. All right. So that was the plus plus counter. The other one was counter plus plus, right? Can I zoom in? Counter equals 1 alert 2 times counter plus plus counter. What's this doing? Yeah. So that one should give us a 4, no? Oh, you can't see the code, huh? Oh, yeah, okay. Okay, I see what you mean. Let me change my thing to the right. Okay, how's that? So it gave the 1, right? So plus plus counter gives the actual value, and then counter plus plus gave the original value, but on the pop-up thing, it still showed the value as if it would have been if you use plus plus counter. So if I run that again, right, you see it says 2. Hang on, no. No, 2 is correct. Let's try this again. Oh, yeah, I was expecting this to give a 4, but it's not. In the same line. Okay, so undefined. What am I missing? Why is it undefined? Okay, that gives a 2. So if I try plus plus at the start, that gives a 4. Okay, so that works. I thought the point of having it on multiple lines is so it's easier to read. Let's go back to, yeah, here. So this is a lie, or am I doing something wrong? Wrong place in brackets. Right. Yeah, I saw the 2 and 4 when we did your method, like having it all in single line, like that. So the 4 and 2 changed, but when we had it in multiple lines like that, regardless of whether it was in the front or like towards the end, it didn't change. So this one gives a 2, right? Plus plus. That also gives a 2, but you can create, or you can also create multi-line just. It's because I didn't output it. Okay, how do I output? How do I get rid of all that? Yeah, okay. Log the counter value after it. Oh, okay. Oh, what the heck? I'm guessing this is what you mean, right? So the other one gave us a 2. Oh, that's giving us a 4 already. Oh, okay. You can also create a multi-line JS code in sources. Yeah. Cool, yeah. Yeah, I got the Sims point where I wasn't outputting. It was calculating it fine, but it wasn't doing it first. Which is weird because this thing tells you to alert before. Oh, maybe because it's because of the plus plus being pre, right? Because when it's pre, it doesn't give you the correct value. It gives you the one that's original value. That makes sense. Yeah, takes a bit of time getting used to, but yeah, that does make sense. Okay, bitwise and all. The hell is a Zor? Used very rarely to fiddle numbers. Yeah, I'm gonna come back to that if we need it. There you go. Here's a cool maps. Okay, let's try this. Count is 1, alert 2 times counter plus plus, so that's going to be 4. Counter value is 4. Oh no, it's gives 2. Do I need to... Control L? Oh, there you go. There's the thing we're looking for. Counter's value is 2. It's 2, not 4. And I think the second one you asked was plus plus here. Okay, this one gives it 4. Okay, I'm confusing the plus plus and before and after stuff. Hang on. Yeah, you got 2 in the first alert because it's a post increment, meaning in that alert it will use the counter's value first. And after using it, it will change the counter value to 2. Hence you got 2 in the second alert. I'll try the second example, then ask the second example. Okay. Oop. Control L, right? Nice. Okay. 4. Yeah, that's the exact same thing. Let's say 4. The counter's value is 2. Okay. Right, so counter is 2 because 1 was incremented by 1. But the alert is the new counter value times the 2, so I gave it 4 first. Interesting. So that means plus plus gives the old value. Yeah, just for me, so remember. In this U, 4 is the first alert because it is a pre-increment, meaning the first counters value is increment of 1, so it becomes 2, right? Right, so okay, so it's doing two different alerts, which is two different modals, and yeah, okay. Awesome, yeah, I get that. That's, yeah, okay. Cool. All right, so I think I'm gonna try and answer these questions, although I have no idea what those are. Let's see. As an empty string plus 1 plus 0 is gonna give us just 1. Right. I'm gonna guess, and then we're gonna see if I'm right or wrong, and delete this afterwards. Guessing that's gonna give us what, 1. It's sort of hard to see when there's no colors. Right. Da-da-da, I think that would be -1. I may be completely wrong, but we'll see. True plus false is gonna be true false. Although it's not within a quotation mark, so that's not a string. It's technically not a string, so I don't know. The string needs to be within a quote, within quotes. If there's something like let d equals a plus 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 b
Folks,
times
listen.
c minus minus, you should check the operator's precedence to see how this is evaluated. Right. So in that case, it would do, yeah, a plus plus. Yeah, I think I know what you mean there. Let's try it. So let's see. Okay. True plus false. Yeah, it's either true plus false like that, because it will recognize as strings, or if not, it's gonna be like NaN. So NaN something. 6 divided by 3. That's gonna be 2. 2 times 3. That's gonna be 6. That's gonna be 9 px. I believe that's gonna be $9. Should be 2. That should be 7 divided by 0. That doesn't, no, NaN maybe, or infinity. -9 plus 5 is gonna be 4. It's gonna be 14. No plus 1. No 1? Undefined. Probably still gonna be undefined. Actually, no. I think it's gonna be that. Okay, what the hell is that? Da T da N. What is that? I think that's just a string. I'm gonna assume that's a string. We'll find out. So I think it's gonna be space T. Okay, so those are my guesses. Let's see. All right, so here are the answers. 1, that's correct. Oh, this one's. No, it's not. 10, that's a 10. So it's just concatenating it because the first thing was a. Oop. Oh, what the heck? That is not what I wanted to do. Oh man. Okay, whatever. First one's 10 because the first one is a string, so it calls everything a string. And concatenates to. Right. Even though it's empty. Okay. That makes sense. In this case, this would also be. Hmm. Okay, that's interesting. I got it right, but I don't think for the right reason. Second one's -1 because the minus is applied only to arithmetic operators. Right, because the plus can be concatenated or addition. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. 2 plus plus equals 1. Okay, I got this completely wrong. And the answer is 1. Why? Do you know why? True plus false equals 1. Boolean. Okay. You should see the true fee values and false fee values so you can make a good guess. Okay. 6 divided by 3 is 2, so this was correct. 6, 9, 6. Oh, look at that. $45. Yeah, because it's a dollar sign. Oh, sorry, because it's a string. Yep. 4 minus 2 is 2. 4px minus 2 is NaN. Oh yeah, you can't concatenate a number string. Sorry, a subtraction. Okay, that was also wrong. Sure. 7 times 0 is not a number, it's infinity. Okay, that is also wrong. Minus 9 plus 5. Got that completely wrong. Because it's. So is that seen here as a string because there's an empty space here? And there's an empty space there? Is what I'm assuming. So it's going to be the exact same thing. True is 1, false is 0, and they are being added as a boolean. They are casted as numbers. Oh, okay. Gotcha. Makes sense. This one though, why is it negative? So I understand it's not going to concatenate because it's not an addition. So it's subtracting -9. Oh, of course. It's okay, that's dumb. Yeah, I see why it's negative. It's not multiplication, so it's not going to change into a plus. Yeah, that's my fault. Null plus 1 equals 1. So null is a number, which is okay. Undefined. That is also wrong. That should be NaN. Okay. Yeah, so this is the same thing as this one right here. So basically, because the subtraction is changing the yeah, it's basically ignoring that, and it's just looking at the numeric operations 10 minus 2. If it can, then it is casted to a number. That also gives a NaN. Right. If the string can be converted to a number, which this cannot, so it's a -2. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, for some reason I thought you could concatenate a negative thing, which is obviously incorrect. All right, this was fun. Learned a lot. Okay. Fix the addition. Here's a code that asks the user for 2 numbers and shows their sum. It works correctly. The output in this example below is 12. Why? Fix it. The result should be 3. Alert A plus B. Okay, that's interesting. Prompt takes the input as a string. Yeah, you need to convert it to a number if you expect a numeric value. Okay, first of all, I need to understand why it's still in 12. Okay, let's go into our little thing, run some tests. Right, 1. Still at 12. Hang on. Let A equals number, prompt first number. So I need to turn that into a number, right? Oh, delete the prompt. Okay, cancel that. Let's try that again. Number. Okay, 1 and 2 is okay. That works. That works. Trust. However, I can't figure out why the first one gives us a 12. So you said prompt takes the input as a string. Okay, so yeah, let's go back to this again. First number is 1, second is 2, is 12. Ah, so it's doing 1 plus 2 is concatenating it. Of course. Yeah, nice. Yeah, I just figured that out too, thinking it through. Prompt. So what's the difference between prompt and alert? Oh, prompt is asking you for this thing. What is it, right? Like input. Take input, right. Cool. Maybe I should make a note of that. I'll probably remember it when I start doing projects, but for now, let's see. So, for example, prompt. Whatever. Alert. Outputs it in a modal. Okay, cool. Whereas excuse me, whereas alert is just to alert, add for the value inside alert. Okay, yeah. Also, why does it matter why we've got 1 and 2 here? So, for example, if I had 1 and, I don't know, 4, let's get rid of that. So I can manually change this, right? Yeah, okay. So it's going to automatically pre-fill it, but it doesn't actually store that as the value. Default values, right? It's optional. Okay. You forgot to wrap the string with in your notes. In the alert. Okay, right. Okay, yeah. Okay, man. So we just spent an hour just going through numbers in that part, which is cool. All right, variables. You can think of variables as simply storage containers for your data in your code. There's only one way to create a variable, the var statement. But in newest JavaScript versions, there's 2 more ways: let and const. So we did let here. So if I do same thing with a const, does that work? No, it doesn't. A has already been declared. What? Oh, because I did let A here. Okay. Just clear all of that. reload the page. Okay. Okay. Ah, so it's taking the older layers cached. Gotcha. Cool. And he said I could also do it using var, right? So it'd be the same thing. Yeah, all right. The variable tutorial will explain everything you need to know. Be sure to do the task at the end. Information won't stick without practice. Sometimes the behavior of variable is not the same. It's not what you'd expect. Just stick to let and const for now. The precise differences between that will be explained later. Ooh, okay. Got a cliffhanger. Now you can't. Sorry, what was that referencing? Before I reload the page. Ah, okay. This thing looks like a very handy thing. I'm gonna add that to my cool tools and resources. Okay. Okay, variables. Variables are used to store this information. A variable into a variable used to let equals message. Message is hello. Okay, and the string is now saved in the memory associated with the variable. So that's what happened. I had to refresh to clear the memory, huh? Let message equals hello. Alert message. It's gonna show. Let's try it. Gives hello because message is hello and we're alerting message. Okay. To be concise, we can combine the variable declaration assignment into a single line. Let message equals right. Okay. We can also declare multiple variables in one line. Let user John H message equals hello. This might seem shorter, but it's not recommended. For the sake of better readability, please use a single line per variable. User, okay. Oh, look at that. Yeah, that looks like something I would use, the comma. var instead of let. In older scripts, you may also find another keyword. It's almost the same as let. It also declares a variable, but it's slightly different, old school way. There are subtle differences. All right, okay. Now wait, I'll go through that later on. A real life analogy. Oh, by the way, isn't it like 2 a.m. for you now? Still up? What time is it in India? India time. Yeah, it's almost 2 a.m. Forget about var for now. Yeah, I think I'm gonna skip it for now. A real life analogy. The message spelled. Value changed. Gotcha. So this would output world. We can also declare two variables and copy data from one into the other. Hello is hello world. Message equals hello. Two of them store the same data. Okay. Declaring twice triggers an error. A variable should only be declared once. A repeated declaration of the same variable is an error. 1:56 a.m. Yeah, that's crazy, man. Should be going to sleep. Do you have work tomorrow, or college, or school? Repeated declaration of the same variable is an error. The message could first repeat that message has already been declared. Yeah. Okay. Functional languages. It is interesting to know that there exist that forbid changing the values. Interesting. Two limitations on naming variables. The name must contain only letters, digits, or symbols. The first character must not be a digit. So that is okay. And when the name contains multiple words, camel case is commonly used. For example, that's what happened. Right. Yeah, that's exactly what happened earlier when I reloaded. It gave it's already declared. He finished college last year. Wanted to try and do a master's in the US, but right now I can't because of COVID. So I'm in search of a web development job. Interesting. What do you want to do your master's in? Like computer science, I'm assuming, something like that. Okay, I'm gonna add that to my notes. Either in UX or just CS. All right, nice. So you design as well? I'm thinking of just doing some basics or Figma or something like that. Got admissions in I have no idea what that is. NWMSU. Yeah, I'm from the UK, so I've got no idea what that means. Let's Google it. Northwest Missouri State University. Nice. Damn. 79% acceptance rate. That's quite high. Kinda, I like designing code, but not a great designer. But you're probably a better designer than me. I can't design. Do not have the eye for design. So they've got a degree in UX. It's interesting. Or a master's, rather. Oh yeah, I'm good for that. Cannot start with a digit, and you cannot have hyphens. Okay. Apple and apple, two different variables. Non-Latin letters are allowed, but not recommended. Okay. Normally, we need to define the variable before using it, but in old times, it was technically possible to create a variable by mere assignment. This still works now if we don't use strict in our scripts. Okay. It was bad practice. Right. What about you? Are you a student? Oh no, man, not a student. I do work full time, and then I do this part time. Yeah, I kind of wrote the goal like, so what am I learning to code? Like, either get a dev job, move into that, or actually start my own company, start a startup. So a month in, we'll see. I don't know, a year from now, and where we get to. I do work in a tech company. It's a SaaS company, so I guess I do have a bit of an advantage in terms of having related experience. So I don't know. We'll see. To declare a constant unchanging variable, use const instead of let. Okay. They cannot be reassigned. Attempting to do so will lead to an error. Okay. Uppercase. So there is a widespread practice to use constants as aliases for difficult to remember values that are known prior to execution. Such constants are named capital and underscores. Interesting. So when we need to pick a color, the color equals color orange. Right. Easy to remember, easier to mistype, easily readable. What's my current role? So it's not quite UX. It's more. So it's kind of like QA, but not quite QA because QA would require more coding skills. So yeah, it's software testing, finding bugs, things like that, but without actually needing coding knowledge. So it's more front end testing. So I don't know. User comes up with, hey, this is the issue I'm having. So I'd be testing that out, resetting it up in the software, and then running through different scenarios and see if you can either one reproduce the issue. If I can, then I document it and then get it in front of the developers to fix. That's basically the overview of the role. When should you use capitals and constants? Let's make that clear. Being a constant. Okay. Excuse me. We got Kanye in the chat. What's up, Kanye? Name things right. Talking about variables is one more extremely important thing. A variable name should have a clean, obvious meaning describing what it stores. Okay. Yeah, I mean these are just like, I don't know, obvious things, no? Like there are some lazy programmers who, instead of declaring new variables, tend to reuse existing ones. As a result, their variables are like boxes into which people throw different things without changing the stickers. Okay. Lose 10 times more in debugging. Okay. Summary. We can declare variables by var, let, or const. Let is a modern variable. Old school. Okay. Let's just declare two variables, admin and name. Value John to name. Copy the value into admin. All right. Let's try that out. Okay. I think I closed it already. Okay. Let's do that. Declare two variables. So let name equals John. John is not defined. Oh crap. Hang on, what did I miss? Oh, let message. Alright, right. So let name. And then let admin. Right, and then I guess name equals John. Because it's a string, I probably need to put in quotes. Nice. And copy the value from name to admin. So name. Okay, show the value of admin using alert. What's up with John? Alert. Admin. Undefined. Great. Okay, I've done something wrong. Got it. John. John, what are the wrong? Because there's nothing. But name equals admin, right? So admin should now be John. Or is it a different way? Admin equals. Undefined. Why is it undefined? Let's see. Oh, or is it like let admin equals name? Because there's nothing. Okay. Let's clear this. Let's refresh. Start from scratch. Refresh that again. Let name admin. Name equals John. And then name. Actually, no. So if I do name equals admin, it's just going to replace it. Wait, how do I copy things? Yeah, so if I just do name equals admin, it's going to change the value to admin, right? That's not what I'm doing. Copy. Message equals hello. So admin equals name. Right, okay. Okay, that makes sense. So alert admin. Cool, that makes sense. Right, if you do that, the admin's value, which is undefined right now, will be copied to name. Right, okay, yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, so that's the first one, which is exactly what we did. Give in the right name. Create a variable. Refresh that. Create a variable with the name of our planet. How would you name such a variable? Oh no, let planet. Planet equals Earth. Create a variable to store the name of the current visitor to a website. How would you name that variable? Visitor. I guess it's visitor, no? I don't know. Website. I have no idea, man. Unless there's some conventional names you need to use. Current visitor is in capital case. Ah. Okay. Oh, I guess current visitor. Right. The name. Oh, okay. Oh yeah, I can also do it in a single line. I don't need to current visitor in capital case. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. Uppercase constant. Examine the following code. Constant birthday is excuse me. Yep. Constant age equals some code birthday. Here we have a constant birthday, a date, and the age. Age is calculated from birthday with help of some code. It is not provided for shortness because the details don't matter here. Would it be right to use uppercase for birthday or age or even both? The uppercase should be for birthday because that's known, that's not going to change. Age changes depending on when you ask for information, right? No, I'd say birthday should be right. Yeah, no, understood. Awesome. Yeah, I think birthday should be uppercase and not age. Right, yeah, that makes sense. Cool. That is variables done. Practice. You can easily run it. Console log. Alright, let's try it. What do I need to do? VS Code. The hell? Usually we use complete uppercase for constants, capital case for classes, and camel case for variables. Interesting. Alright, I'm going to copy that into notes. I think that's going to come in handy. I don't know, common practice, I guess. This is a constant name. This is a class name. This is a variable name. And I'm actually going to copy that too. All right. Perfect. Okay, so what are we doing? Oh, excuse me. All right, let's bring the IDE. Oh man. Open folder, the Odin project. Let's close that out. Man, my computer kind of handles streaming and chatting and all of these. It's gonna be fun. Welcome, man. Yeah, doesn't want to work. There we go. Index.html. Oh yeah, if you want to see, this is I built the Google homepage yesterday. It took me like 2 hours, but okay. Yeah, so I built this yesterday. Just making this thing be separated on the bottom line took like half an hour of the stream to figure out. And also this thing was having the inputs within the having the icons within the input also took a while. But yeah. This is pretty cool. Anyway, so what are we doing? So it wants me to run JavaScript in the thing. All right, let's copy that. Okay, so it's gonna go here. Cool. Console log is the command to print something to developer to console. Try the following exercises. Add two numbers together. Just type console log. No, 20 plus 80. Right, save that. 100. Okay, cool. Are you using a MacBook and iMac? I'm using a MacBook. It's powering my monitor, external monitor. I've got this thing, obviously hooking up an external microphone, and it doesn't like it when there's too many things open. I don't think it's too bad either. So you can see I've got, look at that, wow, 32 gig of memory on it. Yeah, let's get rid of some. Yeah, okay, so this is the page. Save it, refresh. Yeah. So this is the actual thing without the library load. Hang on, it's the same thing again. Oh, what the heck? Okay, let's open incog. Yeah, so it loaded the page now and then show you the script. Now check it with the script at the top. Okay. Ah, look at that. So in this scenario, the script ran first because it's at the top. Interesting. That is very interesting. Okay. Okay, so we were sequence of 6 digits together. Uh, Why isn't I liking that? You didn't define a. There's I forgot step 1, 2, 3. Okay, right. Interesting. Well, so it's not a number. Add let a equals 10 before it. Right. 70. Ooh. So a equals 10, b equals 7 times 10. That'll be interesting. Awesome. Okay, that makes sense. You should be getting the hang of this now. Try the sequence. Declare a constant. Alright. Let's try it. Declare a constant variable max. Const max value 57. Set another variable actual. To max minus 13. Set another variable percentage. Oh man, it just okay. Equals actual divided by max. All right, let's see what that does. Sick. 0.77192, which is yeah. All right. Yeah, that's cool. Wow, we spent just over 2 hours, and yeah, so learned a bunch of new things. Script tag before and after, variables, numbers, unary operators, plus plus, for like pre and post. Difference between I can't remember what this is actually. What's the difference between? I remember reading it earlier. Now I can't recall. Equals assigning is to comparing two variables, but this operator also checks a data type. Right. Comparison. Okay, the value and the data type. Yeah, makes sense. We'll check the value only. Triple compare the values and type. Okay, so type being like, I don't know, numbers or text. It's going to look at that as well. Not text, strings. Yep, okay. Cool. All right. Awesome, man. Yeah, I'm gonna go. It's almost 9 o'clock. I'm gonna go grab some food, and then I'm gonna continue. So, Trusty, man, thanks for hanging out. Like, you definitely helped a lot. It's making the the experience of learning it definitely more fun. Okay, let's go and complete this one. So I think this is good. And then the next lesson, I'll probably come back in like 2 hours or something. Grab some food, relax for a bit, and I'm gonna go through fundamentals part 2. So yeah, again, thanks for hanging out. Good luck with your job search, and I'll hopefully see you on the stream again. Have a good night, man.